Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to another episode of the CD Racoola Show. Today's show will be taking a look at the 1988 film Hellbound, Hellraiser 2. Oh, this film was super crazy. But before we go down deep into the pits of hell, I could ask one favor of you sweet, sweet YouTubers. If you could hit that subscribe button for me, I would bow and scrape to you. So, on with the show here. Hellbound Hellraiser 2 was, of course, the sequel to the original film Hellraiser. And boy, what a sequel this is. It is, of course, based on the story by Clive Barker. I do think it's important for you to watch the original Hellraiser film before watching this one, as it follows not only Kirsty Cotton, but also brings back Julia Cotton and Frank Cotton as well from that original film. So if you know the characters from the movie, it will make a little more sense, and you will need all the help you can get, because this plot bounces around a whole lot. And to me, it just isn't that strong. But to be honest, the plot of these movies is not the real reason that you should be watching the Hellraiser films. I personally watch the Hellraiser movies because the scenes of gore are, of course, absolutely over the top. They really are. And the creatures, or Cenobites as they are known, are totally weird and awesome. We get a glimpse of who Pinhead was before he became the big bad head honcho Cenobite that he is today. In fact, he's even shown a picture of his former self and remembers that, yes, he was once human. I thought it was really cool that the bloody mattress was the tool that brought back Julia Cotton back from hell into the living world. That was just a really crazy and gory scene, by the way. She was, of course, skinless and needed to be fed real human bodies so she could grow back a skin. I think that is just a really scary look, that skinless body look, you know, that filmmakers brought back with them from the first Hellraiser film, where you can see, you know, all the muscles and the red blood is everywhere. You know, she touches the wall, it's like bloody handprints. Dr. Channard, who is absolutely off his rocker and just so happens to have a little obsession with the lament configuration. The lament configuration is just the puzzle box that summons the Cenobites, by the way. I'm a simple man. I just call it a puzzle box. Maybe you call it a Rubik's Cube from hell, but who cares? Anywho, so this Dr. Channard character is like a brain surgeon, is wanting to explore hell, and Julia seduces him and takes him there. And this is, to me, when the film really starts to get bonkers. And Julia, I guess, gives Dr. Channard to her hell god, called the Leviathan, who is some kind of weird floating diamond shape in the sky. The Leviathan turns Dr. Channard into one of the weirdest Cenobites ever, with like some kind of leech thing sucking onto his brain and then giving him the ability to shoot knife tentacles, I guess you could call them, out of his hand. It's all very, very weird, in the best of ways. Kirsty ends up meeting with her lecherous Uncle Frank down in hell. You remember lecherous dangerous, Uncle Frank. And then she ends up taking out Dr. Channard in the end. And even ends up wearing Julia's skin at one point. See, I told you this film had a bonkers plot. You have to watch it, you really do. It's all over the place, but it's still fun and so much gore. I'm going to spoil the ending of this movie, by the way, if I haven't already spoiled enough already, so beware here. The last scene we have, movers moving the dreaded bloody mattress, and one of them gets sucked in. And then the Leviathan, remember that diamond-shaped thing? He comes out, and then the old voice is asking, "What's your pleasure, sir?" You guys know that Hellraiser movies never end in a neat, tidy, happy little ending. That's what I love about them. I don't like the neat endings. In fact, these movies aren't neat and tidy in any way. I have to say, one of the funniest scenes of the film features the good Dr. Channard in his Cenobite form coming through that window with the leech thing attached to his head. I don't know if it was meant to be funny, but it is epically cheesy, and I got a little chuckle out of this 600-year-old vampire. I will be giving this film probably better marks on the Odscarometer than it may deserve, because I feel like this film, although weak of story, did stick to the Hellraiser script of mucho gore and the crazy-looking Cenobites, with Dr. Channard being absolutely ridiculous. This film spawned many more sequels, but of course, you guys already knew that, didn't you? You knew it. What a franchise this film became. It's always so dark, Hellraiser films, and they just feel evil. So, yes, I gave it decent marks on the Odscarometer. I'm just a Hellraiser fan, and a Pinhead fanboy to boot. Such a great character. And my favorite Pinhead actor, Doug Bradley. He's playing the old pincushion here. I have done a couple different Hellraiser episodes on this show, so feel free to check them out if you have the time. I would like to thank you for joining me here on the CD Racoola show. And if you could subscribe to the show to get more input of a 600-year-old creature of the night, I would appreciate it, as the creature of the night. Always a lot to my subscribers, of course. Please join me next episode of the show as I take a look at the film called Screamboat. Oh my goodness, talk about a weird premise in Screamboat. You'll have to watch that one. So till next time, my little bloodbags out there in YouTube land, I will leave you with this question. What is your pleasure? Ta-ta, my dears. Ta-ta.